into their half-forward line, but must have gone a little too deep. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to Zach Plant. Right on the 50 for the East Geelong side. So now Zach Plant kicks the ball back towards centre wing. Options there. Sam Lower's up in front. Ball comes to the contest. McIntyre sees it over the boundary line comfortably. We'll have another throw in on the far side.
Spider, you called that rule a silly rule before about the nomination of the rucks. I'll tell you what's stupider. If they're not concentrating and no one puts their hands up for one club, that means the other bloke goes up on his own.
Free hit.
Yeah.
So Sobey and Troop doing the ruck work out there on the far side. Both players actually didn't want to go after the ball again. There's a holding decision. Oh, he's going to be 50. It's got to be.
I think he dropped it accidentally.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it, really? Wow. Troop gets a handball away, goes to Smets. Smets goes quickly into their half-forward line. Markham's not taken out there. Through the contest it comes. Dixon got the handball out the back. McLaughlin out towards Dixon. He goes now longer back towards Darcy Troop, who sits under it, takes the mark, and the ball is going to come back the other way very quickly. So Darcy Troop, defensive side, centre wing, asked to play on by the umpire. Didn't give himself a lot of room, but got the ball away. Boyd in front, can't take the mark. Goes into the hands of McIntyre, gets out of the contest. Player wide, uses him now on Bartel. No, it's not this time, it's Flintoff. And he will transfer play. Goes to Ali Mars. Mars is on defensive side of centre wing, clubroom side of the ground. They've been able to hold them up against Thomson. They've got defensive lines working nicely. Goes straight down the line. Beardsall had it in his hand, went through it, and over the boundary line we will have a throw-in which will take place in front of the club rooms here at the football ground at Thomson.
That's what they have done properly. They've actually shored their defence up a lot better, Thomson.
They've got some numbers back, as you said, Grubb. So the ball now with the umpire. Darcy Troop doing some more ruck work. Obviously Jordan Cam having a bit of a spell. Good thing is I like to see him at full forward, and that's what they've done with him. Ball comes out of that contest, goes into the hands of McIntyre, kicks round the body, and again
down the ground.
Down the ground.
Pushed the free kick after the ball had gone. It was a clear mark to mow it, but now it's going to be hand back to Jack Beardsall. So Beardsall, he plays on. Kick low and flat was okay, and the mark has been taken out there by Melville.
He's just got to be a bit careful, Troopy. There was no malice or no dirtiness in it, but it was late. You can't bowl a bloke over late.
There's the siren.
There's the siren this time, Spider. So another kick after the siren, this time to Austin Mulville.
Now he can't run around.
No. Left foot up.
No win, so...
Yeah, got good pockets here at Thomson, though. Plenty of goals to look at from here. Kicks at goal. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad kick. That is a good way to finish the quarter. He has got his second goal of the afternoon and the fifth now for East Geelong. They are 5-8, and at half-time they lead Thomson on 2-4. Goal kickers to this stage of the game. The home side, Thomson, Lucas Boyd has the 2. And for East Geelong, 2 to Austin Mulville, 1 to Zimmer, 1 to Lowndes and 1 to Lee. Take a short break, go through everything that's happened here in the first half. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.
We are back here at Thomson Reserve, getting ready for a second half of football. Looking at the scoreboard, Grub, we've gone 44 minutes into that second quarter. So it's been fantastic so far. I've had nothing but trouble. We've had power outages. We've had ads being played. We've had his clock that doesn't work. Steelo's still going. I think he spilled something on the panel in the studio the way he's going. But what we have here is...
Hang on.
Yes?
Us as professionals have fought our way through it.
You're running with the professional line, eh? Okay, fair enough. But we have East Geelong 5-8-38 leading Thomson 2-4-16 at half-time. Quickly around the grounds, Belmont Crow tied at 7-5-47 apiece. Inverleith 11-3-69, Belpo still 3-4-22. North Geelong 7-8-50, lead Anarchy 5-3-33. Werribee Centrals 3-6-24, lead the Giants 3-3-21. Of course, Winch and Bannockburn play tonight. GFL, Colac 38, lead Bell Park 34. No, you like that one, Dale? No. South Barwon 68, lead Grovey 16. Leopold 50 versus Geelong West 39. St Mary's 47, Newtown 13. North Shore 30, leading Lara 24. And
haven't they got their own station?
St Joey's 81, leading St Albans 18. Well, the Bellarine, they don't. The Bellarine have their own station.
Well, read them out then, all right.
Barwon Heads 58, Newcombe 21. Drysdale 41, Anglesea 38. Ammo 62, Port Arlington 14. Torquay 52, Ocean Grove 9. And still, well, there's a game tonight. Model Queenscliff. So, Grubby, thoughts on the first half?
Well, firstly, I don't know why you would bother reading the GFL out. They've got their own station. They've got blokes like King, Goldie and Kershaw that aren't even as good as us, so I wouldn't be worried about that too much.
Oh, you could not be further up Kershaw's anyway. Keep going, mate.
He's a good bloke, isn't he? And so is Tommy and Jason. Don't worry about that. Listen, I really needed an improvement at quarter time, and we just got it. Unfortunately, the power went out and no one saw it. But... Look, it improved, but there's still a long way to go in this game. And I just think one side has got to really click. I think Thomson shored up their back line a little bit better. They were a little bit rattled early, and they shored the back line up. But when you do that and you've got so many big blokes down your back line, you find it hard to score. Hence, they've only kicked 2 goals for the first half. And really, East Geelong got off the hook in that last quarter. They probably should have gone in at 4-8-38. They were just lucky enough to get that last, although Thomson probably did that at quarter time. But, it gives them a 3.5 goal advantage, which is nice. In a game that's played so tight and low scoring, it's a good advantage. But I've just got this funny feeling that I don't know Ned Osselbrooks. I don't know what he would have said. I do know Lynch, and I've got a fair idea what he would have said. And I just think one of these sides has got to come out, take the bull by the horns, take some risks, and for God's sake, hit a teammate with a kick. You can't just keep kicking back to forward, centre half back, centre half forward to the opposition. You've got to kick the goal. And the first side that gets in and kicks it to their own players in the forward line 2 or 3 times in a row will get goals.
Thomson are down to 1 on the bench, apparently. So they've got 3 out for the game.
Wow. What about Billy Andrew and the Hab? What are they doing?
I hadn't heard.
Well, he's not back out there, so I assume that he's in the same boat.
Yours, Dale. Take it away.
Righto, time to start the third quarter. This time it looks like Darcy Troop going into the ruck for the start of the third quarter. Comes out of that battle a little bit worse for wear, but it's going now to Sam Lowe. Picks it up, gives it to Bartel. Bartel on the left boot. Back towards their half-forward line. Lee comes out, tapped the ball further afield. It was plucked out of the air there by Zimmer. Zimmer got the handball back over the top, went back to McIntyre, usually clean below his knees, picks the ball up, fends off, got the handball away, but straight into the hands there of Zach Plant. Over the top now to Major. I was just trying to think of Major Tom then, but I've got to get himself confused, I'm telling you. I've got to concentrate. In the hands of Sheedy, tackled, brought down from behind. Umpire says dropping the ball. Free kick going to the East Geelong side, and it's going to be Payne. So Payne gives off to Lowe. Lowe goes out wide and back to McIntyre. He can't take the mark ball. Has it gone over the boundary line the full? Not too sure.
I think it's a throw in.
It's a borderline decision here. No, he's coming down, so it must have been just touched by McIntyre inside the field of play.
I think the field umpire called that, Smithy. He looked over the boundary and said throw it in.
Yep.
Went right between the 2 boundary umpires, Grub.
Yeah.
So Sobey now doing the ruck work, and again up against Darcy Plant. Ball comes out the back of that contest. Again. Ball goes inside, and it's going to be picked up. It wasn't picked up out there. Beardsall overran it. Was picked up there and kicked forward by Sheedy. Long into the forward line. Boyd doesn't come out and hit the ball. It's picked up and cleared away. So East Geelong have the ball back inside the centre square. Oh, nice mark out there, Trev Maguire. So he'll go back.
He's paid push in the face.
He pushed him in the face. It was very, very light, but that's the action that cost him the free.
So Lowndes gives the ball off and goes back towards his teammate Bartel on the right boot, goes into the towards centre wing, gets through the contest, picking the ball up, Donahue, he's tackled, brought to ground, in there matches the umpire, and McKinnon says, well, I just fell with him. Unfortunately, the umpire saw it differently, so Charlie Donahue with the free kick from the half-back line, goes across the ground, into the hands of Smets. So Billy Smets just holding things up now. He's going to come back across the ground, back towards Maguire. Got some numbers in space. He goes wide. Kick wasn't great. Darcy Troop's going to be made work for it. Ball goes between his legs, now over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw-in which will take place. I thought they might have put Troop to centre half back and might have used Salajan on the forward line that quarter, but...
well, what's wrong with Cam, though? He might be not fit enough to ruck.
He's going down he's down the forward line. They've just stopped it there, but I just thought Salajan with the marking option. But ball from McIntyre. He goes quickly back towards their half-forward line. Mowat can't take the mark. Ball is out the back. Picked up out there by McKinnon. Runs the handball that goes in short over to Zimmer. Zimmer short, and that's a nice kick. Hoff has taken the mark, and he will go back and kick for goal. And start things positively for the East Geelong side here in the third quarter.
Smitty, I've got a question for you.
Yep.
Who's Darcy Plant?
Yeah, I know. It's Zach's brother.
Zach Troop's brother.
And Hoff comes in, kicks that goal, and that is offline through for a minor score. So he has 3 behinds for the afternoon and 9 now for East Geelong. They are 5-9, 2-4 to the Thomson side. 3 minutes gone. The Granny Cyclone Sports third quarter scoreboard.
How important was that to go to 6-8 and 2-4? That was a huge part of the game there. It keeps Thomson in this.
So Smets bring the ball back in for Thomson. Comes out long, looking for Maguire. It's a beautiful kick. Free kick has been picked out here. And it will go to Darcy Troop, will it, for a hold? Yes, it will. So Darcy Troop now looking long down the line. Fly high ball punched down the ground. Fighting for it now was Cam. Couldn't quite grab hold of it. But the ball's now on the ground. Picked up, handballed out. That's a very, very clever handball. East Geelong went out. That's a great kick, isn't it?
That's better.
That's McKinnon now. Takes the mark. Looking for options long. Now decides to go short. Hasn't come off. Plant gets in the way of it. Handballs the ball across. Looking for and not finding Stevens. The ball turned over now. Out in front of Beardsall. And should go out of bounds. Right in front of the change rooms here at Thomson Rec Reserve. We've gone just over 4 minutes. The Granny Cyclone Sports third quarter here. So, Troop and Sobey to do the work. The boundary throw in. Ball has been thrown in now. Troop takes front position, taps the ball down towards Plant, who picks up, gets a nice little quick handball out the side here. Quick kick on the left foot, drives Thomson further forward. In the way here, East Geelong pick the ball up, handball back towards here. And Stephen takes the ball, goes over.
Oh, that could have been in the back.
He's been met rather heavily there by Payne. But umpire seen nothing in it. Said, throw it in, thanks.
Well, he may well deserve that. He's been doing a bit of trouble of his own, so that's why they give him a bit of a rub down, I reckon.
Fair enough. So the ball coming in now, Sobey and Troop. Sobey wins out easily. McIntyre straight through on the left foot. It's a beautiful looking kick. That's what you want as a forward, isn't it, Dale?
Yeah, but
so Lee just too far out to score. Chips one over the top, not the best looking kick, but to the advantage of Hoff. Couldn't pick it up. Pressure's on now. Everyone's in. The stack's on the top. I reckon he might have dragged that in. No, the umpire said no, he hasn't. So right in front of the scoreboard here at Thomson Rec Reserve. East Geelong into attack again.
I know they've got a few out, Thomson, but gee, down there that forward line, Zach Smith and Watson Searle will be handy.
Would be at the moment, wouldn't they? So quick kick out of the pack here by Hoff. I tell you what, has he? Nope. Oh, it stayed in. Oh, the back heel. The back heel was. Oh, wow.
Incredible football.
Salajan just strolls through the middle area and then just deposits the ball over the boundary line. So I think East Geelong have a result and shot at goal here, or will they try and centre the ball? So
I'll tell you what, Smithy. We're not good enough as commentators to describe that last bit of play.
If we're commentating the English Premier League, anyway, the ball's been brought in now, and that has gone through for a minor score.
Thanks, mate.
And they're pumping away, mate. It's 5-10-40 now, East Geelong. Thomson stagnant on 2-4-14. So,
and don't forget Rachel's Cafe. It's the most best food of all time. I'm going to hop into this.
This looks like a donut on a stick. Twisty donut. Well, I've got to keep calling here, but the baton, the ball's come back into the middle of the ground, and we'll get hold of that in a minute because it's nice and warm, that one. Ball goes to Monaghan. Couldn't pick the ball up. He's got support, though. Ball goes out the book to Dixon. Goes to McIntyre. McIntyre to Sobey, and he goes into their forward line. Ball gets out the back. Coming up and taking the mark is McKinnon. So McKinnon goes quickly now. Long in the goal square by himself is Lee. He stands there, shivers and fringe, and was. And free quick will go to Tim Lee. He can go back, has one already, can kick goal number 2.
Jeez, they're really playing some good foot. And I tell you what, I know I've got mine. What a Jew. He only gave me one. He didn't give you 2 any.
I'm not putting my fingers anywhere near that, mate. I'll lose them.
So Tim Lee with one for the afternoon, and from the goal square. Isn't it directly in front of him in the goal square, or was he outside the goal square?
Must
have been just outside.
Okay. So it shouldn't have any effect here on the result, unless he's going to kick round the corner, but hopefully not. Kicks that goal. I'll tell you what.
Hit the post.
No.
Commentators curse us yet again. 5-11 there to East Geelong. They lead Thomson with 2-4. And all I was going to say is lucky East Geelong are kicking poorly because the game would be well and truly over by now.
Well, let me tell you this. Thomson aren't out of it. We know they're a good side. They should be 4, 5, 6 goals behind. This bad kicking is keeping Thomson in the game, and they're not out of it because of that.
Look at Noel. You can tuck into that donut, mate. You got nowhere to go. Kicks out towards Sullivan. Couldn't quite take the mark. Rowe picks it up. Handball straight back across. Ball driven forward and again. Oh! It's almost a fantastic grab there. One-handed by your mate Freddie Flintoff. Grub.
Was it?
Couldn't quite reel it in, mate. Yeah, couldn't quite reel it in. So we've got a boundary line thrown in front of the scoreboard here at Thomson Rec Reserve. Maybe we should be calling out of there, Dale. The play's been over there most of the day. The ball to come back in now.
I don't think you've got any power over there, really.
The clock's working.
Yeah, it comes from this side.
McKinnon and Troop to do battle. McKinnon takes front spot, wins the tap down quite nicely. McIntyre picks it up, swings around the left foot, puts it high towards Hoff, comes flying out, brings the ball down to ground. Donnie picks that one up quickly on the left foot, kicks the barrel as far as he can, get it out of the defensive area, but looking at the numbers here, it might come back in. Dixon first to the ball, but Rowe comes through, wrapped up immediately in a great gang tackle there by a couple of Thomson players. Young Mitch Sheedy's the last one to get up off the ground, so we've got Sobey and Troop to do battle now, almost back in the centre of the ground. Troop just barges through, goes kick the ball, misses completely. Ball on the deck again, dragged in here. How's the umpire going to see this? Seen exactly the same way that I just called it then. So Monaghan dragged the ball back in. Oh no, he's got the resultant free kick. So Sheedy dragged the ball back in apparently. Anyway, ball's moved on quickly. Mars goes long, put down after he's kicked the ball. So
no.
Beardsall runs onto it. The umpire's not going to let that advantage go, I don't think. It looks like McKinnon will get the resultant free kick down the ground. So, well, just undisciplined, Grub.
Look, they haven't been really undisciplined. Just 2 or 3 isolated incidents that have cost them. And I tell you, I know Lynchy doesn't like that stuff. If you're going to hit him hard when we've got the footy, not about half a second after they get rid of it.
So McKinnon comes in now. Shot for goal. Goal umpire did move a little bit, but that's gone through the middle. That is the 6th goal for East Geelong. They move on to 6-11-47. Thomson have not moved from their halftime score, 2-4-14, and we have gone 10 minutes at the Grandy Cycle and Sport third quarter here at Thomson Rec Reserve.
Well, East are definitely dominating the football ground at the moment. They're all over the ground. Matter of fact, not all over the ground, only in their half, because that's all where it's been, just up forward for East. But you even saw the Bulldogs last night when they dominated the second quarter and couldn't kick goals. It can be your downfall. So now they've got the ascendancy. I think they need a couple more because you know that the Tommy Tigers are going to come back, and inaccurate kicking's kept them in the game.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. This time stacked out by Sobey. Running onto the ball, picked up by Smets. Went one way, now back on the left. Now goes back on his right. Uses the ball long, back towards centre forward. Kick is going to be well touched there by Sheedy. Pushes the ball into their half forward line. Can come up to assist. And he will see the ball over the boundary line, so we'll have a throw which will take place.
Grubby, the scoreboard is electric, so I think they have power over there, unless they're running a lead from Mitch's joint.
You're all underground, mate. All underground. It's all the controls are used from here in the rooms.
Yes, I know they are.
So the ball thrown back in by the umpire again. Sobey doing the ruck work. Troop in front. Ball comes down to the front of the contest. Again, kicked off the ground. Done nicely there. I think that was Sheedy once again. Got a kick around the body.
That's
but done as far there as Lowe, and Lowe has taken the mark. So semi-low now. inside the defensive 50. He loads up and he goes long, outside 50, back towards centre wing. Salajan from behind. Ball mark not taken. Umpire says it is touched. And over the boundary line it goes. We'll have a throw in on the far side.
Out on the foot, might have been. Oh, no. Stephen Salajan trying to steal that one. Dale?
Yes. Robbie's phone's running hot this afternoon. The ball thrown back in now by the umpire. True front position. Sobey at the back. He gets it tapped down. Picked up. Cleaned away. Good work there from East Geelong. They go into their half-forward line. Good work from Lee. Kept the ball alive. Kept it into their half-forward line. Picked up by Mowat. He was tackled there by McKinnon. Brought to ground. No prior opportunity there. Umpire will come in and ball it up. Inside their forward 50. Scoreboard side of the ground here. Thrown up quickly again. Tapped down. Nice work there to McIntyre. A little boot off the ground. Goes into their forward pocket. Kicked off the ground and out of bounds. Free kick going to the Thomson side. Thought we'd gone again then, Spider.
So did I, mate. So did I.
Little flicker of power.
I'll tell you what, if Thomson go 8 or 9 goals down, blokes like Mitchell and Bucket, they'll pull the plug. Don't worry about that.
So Salajan here, deep in the back pocket. The ball spent a fair bit of this quarter. Goes long down the line. Not a lot of movement out there.
Well, that's a free kick.
Lowe's taking the mark in front, but I think Sobey could have given him a free kick there, mate. So Lowe chips the ball across, looking for McKinnon, who just does not change his path. Gets a handball up here to McLaughlin. McLaughlin spills a bit, good enough to get through. Then tries again, and he's got a free kick for too high. Good call, Grubby. Yep. So Jaden McLaughlin
call, umpire.
Plays on. Chips the ball long into space. It's a fantastic kick, isn't it? So
Melville.
We held Melville looking at another one. He kicked that beauty right on the siren.
Yeah, that's who I thought nearly took the one-hander out there. I thought it was him the way he moved. I couldn't see the numbers from here, but obviously it wasn't. But yeah, he's a good kid, and he's just going to get better and better. He might get taken at GFL level, I think. I think he's good enough, going to be good enough.
So Austin Melville coming in now. Just crosses the 50-metre line. Boot to ball. Swinging back, and I'll tell you what, he's kicked another beauty from right on 50. That is the 7th for East Geelong. They move along to 7-11-53. Thomson can look at the ball into their forward 50, stuck on 2 goals, 4-16. We've now gone 14 minutes. The Grandy Cycling scored the third quarter scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you what, just to make the description a little bit clearer, yes, he kicked it from 50, but he kicked it from the boundary line, which is only good kids, only good players can do that. And that was a beautiful kick. And Thomson now have got to find something. They have to find something because they're just getting too far behind.
Find something. I think that might be gone already, Grub, to be honest. Ball from the middle of the ground, picked up there, out the back, Monahan to McIntyre. McIntyre on the right boot, goes across towards Sinewing. Stevens for Thomson, takes the mark, decides to go quickly. That's the way to do it. Gets the ball in. It's going to go over the top of the pack, running back with the flight of the ball. And McLaughlin's got better doing the clean-up work. Got the handball away, went back towards the boundary line. Couldn't be picked up out there, but it's handballed away. This time it is over the boundary line. We'll have a throw-in just inside forward 50, Thompson's attacking end.
Was a good tackle there. He was off and away, but except for that tackle. It kept the ball in their area, in their forward area.
So Cam doing the ruck work, and it looks like McKinnon down there doing the work for East Geelong. Up in front, takes the ball out of the contest, handball away to McLaughlin. Only as far as Smets, runs around one, went back on the left boot. Kick was smothered as he kicked it. Kerslake couldn't take the ball cleanly, so again it runs free, picked up by Maguire, puts boot to ball, goes back towards the goal square, and it will run through for a minor score. And Thomson now to 2-5. And East Geelong 7-11, 15 and a half gone. Ball in quickly comes to Sam Lowe in the back pocket. Player leading up at him, Flintoff. It's ignored. Still decides this time to go long around the boundary line. McKinnon's in front. Good work from Troop. This time over the back. Spoils and gets the ball over the boundary line. So it will allow Thomson to set up from this position.
Unless it goes the other way, then East Geelong can set up.
Well, they can. The way it's going this way, Grub, you just don't know where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
McKinnon and Troop doing the ruck work. Throw-in wasn't that great. Troop's going to take it out of the contest, but it's going to go back to the boundary line. And the umpire for another go at that.
He just has a bit of a word to his little brother.
That's it.
He said thanks, but the umpire's picked it up.
So thrown back in again. This time, Troop fends off. Ball comes out the back. Couldn't take the ball cleanly. McIntyre over the top.
The back.
Umpire says
no. Fair enough.
He's coming back. Back with the umpire right in front of us where we sit. It is centre wing position.
Dale's favourite commentary spot.
Yeah, this is better, mate. It's the ball thrown up. Both players jump at it, taken out of the ruck contest by Troop, gets boot to ball, goes into their half-forward line, going back with the flight of the ball was Sheedy, couldn't take the mark or didn't finish it off, did the nice work, and ball runs over the boundary line. 17 minutes gone in the third quarter, 2-5. Thomson, East Geelong are 7-11.
Troop.
How well must have Belpo still played last week?
Oh, well, they're getting touched up today.
Oh, yeah.
Ball to be thrown back in now in Thompson's forward line. Troop, McKinnon wins that one down. Hits the ground. Quick handball comes out. Players diving on top of the ball. It could be a free kick there for too high. The umpire says no. He's umpired well, this young bloke.
Yeah, he has. I thought early on, the first 10 minutes, I thought, he just hasn't quite grasped this yet. Might have made one mistake. He's been terrific ever since. A good kid. Well done.
Ball up in the air now. Troop McKinnon wins that one down. Smeds picks the ball up, gets a handball out the side here to Stevens. Stevens throws it on the right boot in forward. That's a fantastic grab there by Sam Lowe again. Called his name a fair bit today, lads.
Well, being one of my favourite players. He's getting penciled in pretty quickly, Smithy.
The new cubby Baseley. Lowe plays on now, comes out towards the, as you said, that grub. He's turned the ball over. Maguire takes an easy chest mark just inside the boundary line, right in front of the social rooms here. So, Trav Maguire just goes in short. It had just a little bit on.
It ain't league footy, mate. There's no one running past you.
Smeds had a bit of company there, but drives the ball. It's a fantastic kick in it. Is that Cam in front? Couldn't quite take the ball. Off the ground there was Hennessy, but through for a minor score. So Thomson move on to 2 goals, 6-18. Trailing East Geelong, 7-11-53. So the ball to be brought back in here. East Geelong.
They've seen how their forwards and midfield are working. They were desperate.
They were. So Bartel goes long. That's a fantastic kick outside. Lonely takes a great grab, but picked up here by Kerslake. He's got pressure on him straight away, and with the ball, like the old Easter egg, has rolled out between the legs and gone over the line. No, free kick to Kerslake. Was pushed in the back apparently. Over to the sticky tape man McNamara, who's got the ball on true centre wing here on the far side of the ground at Thomson. So McNamara looking for options down forward. Goes looking towards Cam. Not going to get there. Lowe gets in the way again. Ball comes to ground. Quick kick there by Hennessy. And
that's
very, very effective. So Lucas Boyd, who already has 2 here.
Thompson's only 2.
And Thompson's only 2, yes,
if he kicks straight, he's got 3 out of 3.
So first game in today. Mitchell's big raps on him. So Mitch's not here to watch him, of course. But Lucas Boyd now looking for Thompson's 3rd and perhaps to provide a spark. Boyd comes in. Ball on the boot. The umpire pushes across. And unfortunately, he's missed again. So Thomson moved to 2-7-19. Boyd's 2-2 for the afternoon. 7-11-53 to East Geelong. And we have gone 19.5.
Where is Mitch?
The Grandy Cycle and Sport third quarter. I'm not his keeper. I don't know.
I reckon he's over in the past players telling them how good he was and hoping they got bad memories.
So the ball comes in now. Short little chip over the top. Brought down by Stevenson. Stevens ball flies up higher up in the air. The umpire comes in and says, I'll have it, thanks, lads. So we'll have a ball up right on the 50 here. Thompson's attacking into the ground. So it's like Troop McKinnon at it again. Troop tries to use a body. Neither player get it. And the umpire is going to say, dropping the ball. He might have been talked into that one somehow. So Osserbrook didn't really have a lot of chance. May have taken 1 or 2 steps grub, but I don't think it was enough for probably holding the ball. But that's how the umpire's seen it. So Billy Smeds to take the resultant free kick. The way he's kicked the last couple, he'd be a chancey.
Yeah, be a chance.
Crept around and goes short in towards the pocket. Finding no one but East Geelong. The ball comes off hands, hits the deck. Cam picks the ball up, tries to break it a few tackles. Ball hits the deck, hits the ground again. Umpire comes in and says, 4 things get too willing, I'll have it, and we'll have a ball up. So
that's exactly what should have happened at the last one.
Yep. So ball in the air now. Cam and Boyd and McKinnon go at it. Ball tapped over the back towards the boundary line. McDonald picks it up, and he's taken over the line by Jordan Cam. Nearly 21 minutes gone. Third quarter here. The Grandy Cycling Sport. Thomson Rec Reserve. So he's East Geelong, the commanding lead at the moment. 37 points in front.
Ball thrown back in by the umpire. Goal square. Picked up and kicked out of the contest. Went back towards goal. It'd be pushed through for a minor score. So Lucas Boyd 2-3 for the afternoon and 2-8 now for Thomson. So they're peppering at it, but unfortunately the wrong side of the big sticks.
Haven't updated the scoreboard for a while. Maybe Mitch has taken the scoreboard off.
I was going to say 2-8. They've only got him at 2-4 here.
Ali Mars now kind of plays on. He comes club room side, goes out looking for McKinnon. Troops there with him. The big spoil from behind him. Actually,
He marks that. He is.
He did.
Yep.
Oh, no. Umpire said its first touch was with... Oh, no, he's paid the mark.
It had to be a mark.
He walked in and he thought he was going to ball it up then.
Troopy.
Kicked the ball long and high into the forward line. Didn't give his teammates a real opportunity
it
at
was a
it.
punt.
Yeah, he's done that a bit today. Picked up and cleared away, and again comes out towards McKinnon. Over the top it goes. He needs to pick the ball up, does so. Tries to get through Troop. Troop laid a pretty good tackle there, and now he's pinged. The umpire said that is incorrect disposal. So Darcy Troop goes again. Kick this time, not much better. Been to a group of East Geelong players. Mark not taken. Picked up by Donoghue in front of goal, and this time Charlie Donoghue has kicked his first goal of the afternoon. And a much-needed one for Thomson. They moved to 3-8. They trailed East Geelong on 7-11. 22 gone, but at the Grandy Cycle and Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Geez, they really, really needed that. And I think you said they might be. I still think they're in it. I still think they're a chance. They're not playing well enough, but they look like they're going to play better, and I reckon they can. I'm going to go back to that holding the ball, right? The umpire, on the first tackle, right, he let it go, because it wasn't holding the ball. But, of course, he had another chance to get rid of it, and he didn't. So, very, very good decision. He's got a wonderful grasp of holding the ball, that bloke.
So, back in the middle now, Troop goes up unopposed and still misses the ball. Plant comes over the top, knocks it down, raises his own ball, goes to Major, gets it through to the goal kicker in Donoghue, who drives long looking for Sheedy at the back, Cam. The other Sheedy at the front there, taps the ball back to his brother in Mitch. Mitch is wrapped up straight away on the 50-metre line here. Thomson to attack again. Grubby, minor concern is there having no bench, mate.
Yeah,
one on the bench.
That's going to be hard. But once you start kicking goals, you forget about that. You just keep going.
Yep, so the ball in the air now. Tapped down by Sobey. Goes through the legs of Maguire. Gives East Geelong a big chance in run on. Sargent comes back through. Says, I'll grab that. Handballs forward to no one in particular. Running through here is Lee. That's fantastic work. Wins the ball. Gets it over to McDonald. McDonald goes long down the line. But over the head there of his teammate in Ross Simons. The ball is double-fisted over the boundary line by Josh Cam. And we'll have a boundary line thrown right in front of the Thomson.
Beautiful.
Right in front of the Thomson interchange. So, no one going up. So just Sobey just taps the ball wherever he wants out in front of Osselbrook, but Donoghue beats him to it, keeps the ball alive. Maybe dragged it back in. I don't think so, though. And the umpire has said he did drag it back in. I was right. Should drag back my judgment, shouldn't I, Grub?
Maybe not.
So Bartel onto his favoured left, runs to 55, goes long to the square, which is completely open. And I tell you what, Ryan Bartel from downtown has kicked the 8th goal for East Geelong. 8-11. 59. Thomson, well, I've got him as 3-8, Dale. I think the 26 is about right rather than 3-5-24. We've gone 24 and a half. The Grandy Cycle and Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Maybe you were right, Smithy, because Thomson kicked the goal. You should get moving and that, and all of a sudden East Geelong kicked one. It's kicked out of his butt, really. It's gone miles and bounced and bounced and bounced, and there was just no one home, and that puts East Geelong back on top of the contest once again.
So with the umpire in the middle. Looks like the big fella in Lucas Boyd's gone in to do some ruck work. Major comes out of the contest, though. Kicks Thomson back into attack, going back. Mark
that's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Go back now and have a look at goal.
That's a contender for the Routleys mark of the day.
So Jordan Cam from right on 50 and right directly in front of goal. This will be testing material for him, but has shown that he can kick goals previously.
Jazopovic didn't do a lot wrong there, did he?
So he walks in now, kicks from right on the 50. It's long, but it is not straight. It is through for a minor score. And Thomson now to 3-9 and 8-11 to each. As we go to 26, ball is brought back in quickly.
We don't need Grubby in the background.
What's going on here?
We've gone backwards in time. So the ball with McIntyre on centre wing. He kicks through the half-forward line. Bartel couldn't take the mark. Kicked up further afield. Picked up out there. Well, it wasn't picked up cleanly. This time it was Hoff that went after the ball. He has taken it. He has tackled, brought to ground. Umpire will come in and he will throw it up Forward 50.
I'm glad we went back. It gives me a chance to say that I'll probably missed the... I forget what their bloody names. The Corio Bay Health goal of the day, that one that bounced and bounced and bounced.
So another ball up to take place, similar position to the last one. It goes up, ball is tapped out. Again, now at ground level, players converge on it. It's not going to come out again, I wouldn't think. And we will have another ball up, similar position to last. Thrown up once again, tapped down, Sobey. Osselbrook read that nicely off the hands, but couldn't get through the contest. Good tackle there. I think that was Charlie Donoghue. So again, same repeat over the top this time. Goes to Osselbrook. Again, Donoghue lays a tackle, and that's another good one. Umpire in for his fourth or fifth. Very quick concession here. Ball kicked this time. That's cleared the area. That's nice. Outside it comes. Picked up. Handball from Sheedy. Goes back outside to Maguire. Maguire gives the handball away. McNamara got it to his teammate. Ball goes out wide. And Osselbrook runs onto it. Kicks over the top. Short kick. Hoff is in space.
That's a mark.
Only just held it long enough, I think.
No, he's right. He got knocked out after he grabbed it, I think.
So he's going to go back. And I think he kicked the goal from a similar position early in the quarter. So he's a great chance here.
I was trying to work out what's a concession.
That's when you...
Maybe you meant succession. I don't know.
Or concession.
So the ball is with Hoff.
That wasn't the Werribee Tech bloke, will you?
Yeah, no, you'll need me dictionary. Ball from Hoff is across the face, I think. Yes, it is. And through for his fourth minor score of the afternoon. 8-12 to the East Geelong side now. 3-9 Thomson. And we have ticked over 28 minutes. The ground is Cycle Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Chanel College, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I know.
Chanel College.
Billy Schmitz brings the ball in, yes. We're alumni, aren't we? Kicks it very long, finds the centre of the ground. Well, that was a great stint by me then. So, three-quarter time here at Thomson Rec Reserve sees East Geelong 8-12-60 leading... East Geelong 8-12-60 leading Thomson 3-6-24. Dale, goal kickers.
Yeah, goal kickers at this stage of the game. Lucas Boyd with 2, Charlie Donoghue 1, and for East Geelong 3 to Austin Mullival, and 1 each to Zimmer, McKinnon, Lowndes, Bartel, and Lee. Take a short break, come back, and we'll try and explain how Thomson can get themselves out of trouble. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.
Then we are back here at the Thomson Rec Reserve. We see East Geelong, the visitors, 8-13-61, leading Thomson 3-9-27. Before we go to Grubby for his roundup, Belmont Lions 58, Corio 56. Inverleigh 80, Belpo still 29, North Geelong 58, Anarchy 35, East Geelong was 60, it's got 60 here, it's 61. Werribee Central's 46, leading Geelong West 34.
That's pretty close.
Well, 6-10 to 5-4. So, Grub, what do you make so far, mate?
Probably going to get in trouble for not promoting our game, but it hasn't been a great game. It really hasn't. I think for the first half, both sides grabbed the ball and kicked it to the opposition. Grabbed the ball, kicked it to the opposition. In that quarter, Thomson got the ball and kicked it to the opposition. But Thomson did, sorry. But East Geelong got the ball that quarter and used it better. And that's why they're 5.5 goals up at three-quarter time, because they actually used the ball better. You know, they had one lucky goal that bounced and bounced, or was it lucky? Maybe there should have been somebody there, you know. But the way the game's played today, like in the old days, is the back pocket stays at home, but it doesn't happen anymore. So those goals are always on the cards. Very, very, very hard to find some good players. Although Travis Maguire's tried hard all day and been pretty good. Lucas Boyd showed in that quarter. I think he kicked one and missed one. What's he kicked? 3 goals, something?
2-3.
2-3, and Thomson to kick 3-9. So, you know, he can stand up and you know, Darcy Troop didn't do a lot, but I just thought his presence on the ball around the ruck helped them out a little bit, but he needs to probably do a little bit more as well, being the player that he is. Charlie Donohue's a little bit disappointing for me. When they show me his stats, he's probably had 20 to 25, but maybe you blokes aren't calling him properly, but I don't know. But he just hasn't quite been the Charlie Donohue of the past week or so. Gee, I don't know. Salajan, I suppose, gets a mention as well. Sam Lowe, for me, has been pretty good. I had a couple of blokes like Monahan and Zimmer in the best in the first quarter and a bit, and they probably haven't gone on. Flintoff's done a little bit. Mulvale needs to do more, but what he does is absolute pure class, and I love watching that kid. Lee was okay. Their back line, yeah, look, pretty good, pretty strong. Something's got to happen here for Thomson. I'm starting to think like you. What are they? 5 goals, 4 down.
34 points, mate.
Gee, I tell you what, they're going to have to do something straight out of the box and straight away. I'm getting like you, Smithy. I'm not sure I can see it now, but as we've said, Thomson in the past have been a very, very good side, and they just don't lay down. So who knows? We might be in for a cracker last quarter.
Yes, well, we can only hope that that'll be the case, and they hopefully can make a bit of a go at it.
You're going to rate 12.60. I've got to rate 12.60, but the score was an 8-13-61. So
yeah, no.
And on here's 8-12-60.
The umpires obviously waved that off as correct, so I'm not changing. But anyway,
no, neither am I.
Well, that happens most weeks. Last year, we had different scores all the time. I went back and looked through the video, and Smitty, I hate to say this, but you were the one that was spot on. So
I'll get something right during the day, Grub. That's one good thing.
I hope they don't kick 5-3 last quarter.
Yeah. Here it is, final quarter action here this afternoon. Ball about to be thrown in the air, and both players go at it. This time it was Sobey's actually got the ball down. He goes back and collects his own ball. Tried to get the handball out to McIntyre. That wasn't successful. Picked up out there this time by Hennessy. He's tackled and not going anywhere, so the umpire will take possession of the ball once again. So again, Thomson, I haven't seen him make any moves. They haven't put anyone forward that might be able to do it.
Back.
Yeah,
They've got no one on the bench, mate, to do it.
Yeah, but still, you're not going to win the game with what you're doing, so you may as well throw Salajan forward. This is a marking option, so
yep.
I know that the other two blokes have been going okay, Boyd, but...
No, I certainly would. I agree.
So the board now comes down and it goes into the hands there of Beard. Still goes into their half-forward line. Ostabrook can't take the mark. Dives on, tries to dive on top of it. Goes back to the contest. Donohue tried to do the same thing. Picked up there by Kerslake. Goes to Donohue. A little tap forward. Didn't travel that far. Picked up McIntyre over the top to Beardsall. Beardsall goes back towards the boundary line. And it's going to be... definitely a congestion here, but actually it's been cleared now. Ball's kicked into the half-forward line. Stevens couldn't trap the ball. Went hard at it. That was the right way to go about it. Picked up by Troop. He's tackled. How he's in trouble. He's in big trouble, Darcy Troop. Yeah. And free kick will go to Monahan, and he can go back. And I'll tell you what, this kid is not without a chance here. He's not even looking at going the distance here. He's looking to put the ball into a favourable spot. Plays on. And kicks long and into the forward line. Mark is not taken out there. Thomson Work the ball, get the handball over the top. That is okay. Picked up out there by Cam. He goes back towards centre wing. Ball gets through the contest, goes back. The big fellow in Sobey can't pick the ball up, goes after it again. Bowled between his leg, did the right thing, kept it alive. Over the top goes to Bartel. Bartel to Mulville. On the left boot, kicks round the body into a dangerous spot, but Mowat read that nicely. Actually, he's been okay. He's probably one of Ben Thompson's better players also. Goes in, Mowat.
Yeah.
And he kicks the ball up and he finds Sheedy. And this is Jackson. So Jackson Sheedy now. He goes towards the centre forward. Set Kerslake. Cam, a fair task there. Got some runners underneath, and this is Sheedy. And that was Mitch. Handball goes off towards Plant, long towards Boyd. Good contest there from Beardsall. Got ball to ground, went after it. He might have a bit too much pace for the big fella here. He goes back inside, dangerous kick. Smets come over the top, couldn't take the mark. Got support back there. Thompson a chance here. Hennessy round the body. And
here they come, what they needed.
He's got his first of the afternoon and the fourth for Thomson. They are 4-9. East Geelong, I believe, on 8-12. We have gone at 2.5 minutes. Connect Tell, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, when you're down 5 goals at three-quarter time, the only thing you can do is kick the first goal in the first couple of minutes, and that's exactly what they've done. Something's got to spur them on. Something's got to get them going. But if they kick the next one, just look out. They're coming off a loss, East Geelong, to Bellpost Hill. The nerves might be there, and it might give Thomson an opportunity to get back into this game.
Fair enough, Grub. So the ball now back in the middle with the umpire. Sobey and Troop to do battle again. In comes the young fella, takes a bit of run up there. Oh. Throws the ball in the air. Troop goes early, wins a tap down. McIntyre and Sheedy wrap it up. The umpire says, I'll have another go. I want to see if he does this hop, skip and a jump again. No, just throws the ball in the air. Troop could be in the back, I think.
In the back.
Sobey's just putting himself in the right spot, isn't he, Grub?
Well, is it a block?
No.
No,
anyway, gets the handball moving on very, very quickly. Finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin dodges one, then throws the ball on the boot. Not a bad little kick there out in front of Lowndes. Lowndes, he's a bit of speed, hasn't he, mate? Goes long into the forward 50 here. Again, Saligan at the front takes a fantastic relieving mark for the Thomson side. Stephen Saligan, he wasn't looking for Plant, but he found him. I think he was looking for Hennessy. But Plant now swings on the left foot, goes long, looking towards Cam. Cam flies, gets the hands to it. Majors at the front, rode the ball beautifully, tackled straight away, ball hits the deck again. Here we go. No,
he's in trouble.
Wrapped up again. Ooh. No, I think he didn't have a chance, and then
nobody dragged it back.
Oh, okay.
I thought.
Well, you can see that far. I can't. So the umpire again to throw the ball up.
This far away, I'll go with him. I can't see too well.
So Troop just pushes Sobey out of the way this time, grabs the ball out of midair, kicks the ball long, bounces over Cam's head. Read beautifully at the back there by McDonald. McDonald drives East Geelong back out of defence. Free kick given. Ossobrook takes the ball, and the umpire said no advantage. So the free kick will be coming back to Lachlan Zimmer. So Zimmer now looking at options. Comes out wide looking for Beardsall, who's made space. Doesn't quite get out there. Overrun. Sheedy picks the ball up, gets a handball out, looking for Kerslake. Doesn't do it. Plant picks the ball up, gives the ball over to Cam. Cam goes forward to Troop. Troop now looking long down towards Boyd. He's got Japozovic on his tail here, but Boyd does well to keep the ball in front. Picks the ball below his knees very, very well. Handballs back to Major, who handballs across to Jordan Cam. Go back again. Kerslake now looking to drive the ball forward. No one home there for Thomson, so Monaghan takes a relieving mark. About 45 out from his own goal here.
They've kicked it wide. There was no stall gift runners chasing that one.
Sam Lowe now takes the short pass, chips the ball out wide. McIntyre's got the ball out there, chips the ball over the top again, looking for and finding is that Bartel now. So Bartel, just defensive side of centre wing here on the far side of the Thomson Rec Reserve. Chips the ball over the top, just controlling the footy here beautifully, East Geelong. So slowing play down, not a lot of movement up forward. Mulville gives a lead, but that's completely ignored. So looking further down for McKinnon. McKinnon does well with one hand, brings the ball to ground. Roves his own ball, but runs out of space here in the very narrow pockets of the Thomson Rec Reserve.
4 goals up. I hope they don't sort of just slow it down here because there's still only 5.5 minutes, nearly 6 minutes gone. There's plenty of time. There's time enough to do that a little bit later on.
So ball thrown back in, Troop in front of Sobey. Sobey reaches over the left hand, taps it back down. Bit of aerial ping pong there at the moment. Quick kick out. Doesn't really go anywhere. Smothered, picked up, wrapped up in a tackle there was Bartel. Ball spills free. Hits the ground. Umpire looking around. Looking what's going on. Says, before this gets out of hand, we'll throw the ball in the air. So haven't really progressed far. We're still probably on the half-forward flank here. East Geelong's attacking into the ground. So ball in the air. Sobey just dispatches Troop there. Picked up by Sheedy. What's the umpire said here? There's a free kick being paid, and I think it's going to Sobey. Him and Troop are just talking about which nightclub. They might go to the Western tonight, Dale. I think they said that's what they're saying.
It'll be the battle of the giants. They're two big fellas.
They are. So Sobey chips it over the top here. It's a nice kick looking for Lee. What a fantastic grab that is, Grubby.
Good, Mark. That's another Routley's contender, I can tell you that. But I need the big one to go for the big saying. Wasn't quite it, but a damn good mark.
So Tim Lee, probably just outside his range, but he thinks he might be a chance here. So he's going back from deep in the pocket. Nice long kick there. The centre of the hot spot. Players around.
Is a push there?
Back. No, Mullet's got away with that. So he's chipped one over the top to Stevens. Stevens did have Hennessy further on, but it was closed down by Mars. Nice and quick. Goes in, looking for Major. Major a little bit short there. Donahue picks it up, had it, lost it. Major goes back to get it again. Might have been tackled without it there, but the ball spills free. Major dragged that back in, but hasn't. That's a great little handball out the side. Stevens now running. Look at Troopy running down here. It's driven down towards the half-forward line here for Thomson. A ball has been taken out of bounds. We'll have a boundary line thrown right in front of the Thomson coach's box.
Well, both boys got up laughing anyway, so something quite amusing happened under that pack, which is good to see in local footy.
We do like that, mate. So, Sobey and Troop, nearly 8 minutes gone. Connectel final quarter here. Ball, short throw in, but lands in the hands of Plant. Plant goes on that trusty left foot, long into attack. Cam put the hands up, nearly pulled the mark. Gets away from Smeds. Picked up there by McDonald. He's dispossessed. Tackle without the ball, I reckon. The umpire has said, throw it in. Oh, I think Smeds might have got a free kick there, Grub.
He didn't have the footy. He's looking at the umpire with his hands outstretched. That could be dissent, the way they played that day. But that was a definite free kick, I thought, from here.
Have another shot at goal, son. So Sobey and Jordan Cam. Sobey works in front, but Cam's over top. No one really wins. A Falcon there for McNamara gets the ball.
He let it go.
He's lost half of his number one there, Dale. I might have run the tape out again. Did let that go, and the umpires picked that one up.
1.5 now.
1.5.
Gee, I hope he don't get reported. Who else is going to cop it if he gets reported? Sheedy. Good go.
You'll get off for being the wrong player reported, mate. He'll be fine. So, ball driven forward in Moose Geelong. McKinnon flies with low. Ball comes to the back. Stevens does really nicely. Picks the ball up. Gets the ball across there by Cam. Cam puts it down. Picked up there. East Geelong come out to McKinnon. McKinnon throws it on the right boot. 2-on-1 situation into East Geelong's forward line. Lee does well in the contest there, but now Seligen's first back to the ball.
He's going to get on the ball there.
Tim Lee picks the ball up, throws it on the boot. And unfortunately, he's gone for a minor score. I've got them as 8:13.61 Dale and Thomson at 4:9.33. We've gone 9.5 minutes. Connectel final quarter scoreboard.
That must have been close to holding the ball. He took a couple of steps. He did have a bit of pride, and he was very lucky to get away with that.
Did he have control of the ball though, Grub?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I'm only just throwing options out there, buddy.
Don't worry about that. I don't think there was many options on that one, Spide. I really don't.
So Donahue's going down to do the kicking in. Kerslake was waiting for the ball, but the young fellas had to retrieve it from over the fence there. They've done a good job. So Charlie Donahue with the ball back in hand right now. So Donahue now. He decides to play on. He's going to go straight down the middle of the ground. Cam is the target. Mowat behind him. Ball gets out the back. Maguire tries to run onto it. Can't get to the contest. Puts a little bit of pressure on, so we're able to hold things up now. In the middle of the ground, we're going to have a ball up, which will take place.
I think Cam just got one then, mate.
So McKinnon's doing the ruck work. Troops arrives. Both ruckmen get a bit of a hand on the ball. Comes out of the contest.
Oh, someone's hurt.
Oh, and he's just over the top. Darcy Troops thought he'd add to it. I think just ball now goes long into their forward line. Good work there from Seligen from behind. Ball comes down towards Bartel. Wants to get on his left foot. Does so. Got the handball away. That's okay. Hoff round the body. Goes back towards the goal square. Hoff hits the post.
Oh, they looked in trouble for about a minute and a half then, Thomson, and they've got away with it.
So Hoff has now kicked 5 behinds. It's 8-14 to East Geelong, 4-9 to the Thomson side. So they're not mucking around now. Seligen decides he's going to go straight towards Tom Major. But I tell you what, the ball's in the hand there of McDonald. It was too. Out the back now to Low. Low, a little bit of quick kick in towards McIntyre. Usually uses the ball well. Kicks into the forward line. Going back, Mowat once again takes the mark. They realise the state of the game. He goes quickly to Plant. Plant wants to go also on the left boot. Short kick in through the middle is okay. Smets takes it. He's also looking to go quickly. A little bit of air there. Ball. Cam had to go back. Did that nicely. And it's picked up there. Major's also there.
He's hurt himself too.
It's going to be a
Ball up. No, umpire's call for the play to slow.
Stop.
And player down. So we're just waiting for...
Is it Johnny McIntyre?
No, not McIntyre. No. It's not McDonald, is it? No, because I think McDonald... Might be McDonald.
It's 42, it's McDonald.
Yeah, it might be McDonald. I'm not too sure.
There is no
It was either 32 or 42 because
McDonald.
He's the bloke that went up and affected a magnificent spoil, but he must have bumped his head on the back of somebody's head, I reckon. And that could be another concussion, which means they're another man down too.
I think looking at the replay, might hit on the ground as he come down, Grub.
That too, yeah.
So the umpire now starts it up as he clears the area. Troop over the top, knocks it back towards the full forward position. Cam comes out, didn't take the ball cleanly. The ball ends up at centre.
Oh, suplex.
Actually, it was a player tackling that ended up upright. I don't know how that happened. And it's going to go back to the umpire once again. That was Flintoff that did the tackling. Ball from that contest, picked up, cleared away there by Beardsall. Goes quickly back towards centre wing. Selajan leads in the race for the ball. Taps it back towards the boundary line. Gave himself some space, but unfortunately, ball went over the boundary line. Have a throw in centre wing far side.
Run out of space very quickly over there, don't you? Waiting for the ruck to get down here.
So Troop now having a spell, has he? I think he's done a fair bit of work in the second half. So Cam's now gone back in. Up against McKinnon. Ball thrown back in. McKinnon takes the ball out of the ruck contest. Good hands. Gives the ball off to Bartel. Bartel loads up, goes long and high into the forward line. Gets out of the contest.
Look out.
McIntyre roves the ball nicely. Runs towards goal. And finishes with a major. His first of the afternoon. And the ninth goal now for East Geelong. They are 9-14. Thomson are on 4 goals, 9. And we have ticked over 13 minutes. Final quarter. Connect Tel, final quarter scoreboard.
He hasn't got the greatest pace you've ever seen, but by gee, left 3 blokes just standing. Then it was probably he just got onto the ball beautifully. I've got a theory about these rucks, what we were talking about before. You got a bloke going this way and a bloke going that way. And yet he keeps getting free kicks for pushed in the back. So what does he do? He's obviously running in and turning his back. There should be a rule against that. You can't do that. You've got to run at the ball. He just run in and turn around, and Troop kept running into him. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, are you?
Well, the umpire said you are.
Well, yeah, but they don't always know the rules.
No,
and I don't either, to be quite honest.
So ball up in the air. Cam versus McKinnon. McKinnon wins that one down. Sheedy dives on top of the ball. Ball spills free now. Wrapped up in the tackle. We're going to have another bounce.
No, we're not. We're going to have holding the ball.
Holding the ball against the coach for East Geelong. So Cam goes long down the line looking for the big boy. Puts out the one hand, can't quite take the mark. Handball over the top to Beardsall. Beardsall goes back again to McLaughlin. McLaughlin running across the half-back line. Nice little kick out towards Mulville. He's got Donahue right in his heels, but he's too good. He gets straight through onto the left boot, then goes down long. That could be a push in the back, but as the umpire seen
yes, it is.
He has.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Free kick to Hoff, plays on straight away, gets himself in a bit of trouble, but has enough time to go long. Flying the back is Lee, brings the ball to ground. Selajan's the first to arrive. He's laying over the ball here, so he could be in trouble, I reckon.
No.
He's laying over it.
The umpire saw what happened. The ball came out, and the Thomson bloke pushed it back in under him. So he must have saw it, I reckon.
Good umpiring then. Good umpiring. So ball in the air now. 15 metres out from East Geelong, tap down. It's wrapped up straight away. What's the umpire going to say here? No, we'll have that. So Lachlan Zimmer, there was a call there for a push in the back.
He sort of went like that. I thought, oh, no, but he got it right.
No.
He got it right.
Call from the crowd for in the back. I don't think it was. So ball in the air again. So here we go. Yeah, wins that one down. Stevenson overruns it. Kerslake does the same. Gets a handball out. Ball spills free now. Stevens picks it up. Gets a handball back to Kerslake. Gets round one. Handball's over the top. Puts his teammate under a hell of a lot of pressure. Major picks it up. Kerslake again gets a handball across. The tackling pressure for halfway through the last quarter, Grubby, has been sensational.
It has. And it is a lot of the times because after 3 and a bit quarters, you do get tired and it's hard to get down and bang. The tackling's been great.
Nearly 16 minutes gone. Connect Tel, final quarter here at Thomson Reserve. Ball comes out free, doesn't know. Wrapped up in the tackle now. We're going to have another bounce. We've moved it forward as a rugby scrum about 15 metres, I think, Grub.
Yeah, the boys are getting pretty tired now.
So ball up in the air again. One down by Cam. Ball driven back in by Flintoff and taken there. A bit of good talk there. So Josh Cam has now taken the relieving mark in the back pocket here for Thomson. The options that were moving about 5 minutes ago are starting to slow down. Goes down looking for Maguire. Chopped off there beautifully. Running through here, picking the other ball up is Ossobrook. Gets it long into his forward line, but Stevens takes the mark. Call play on, must be touched off the boot. So Donahue with a great little pick up below his feet. On the left goes long there. McKinnon, the only one home for any side, picks the ball up, gets a handball out across. Open play up and now here, East Geelong have a bit of time to steady, go short and find Monaghan. So Monaghan between wing and centre forward. Looks like he's going to come across the ground looking for Payne. He's been pretty good today, Payne. He's kept him quiet down forward line, so Payne comes out a bit wider with not a great kick. Puts his teammate there in McLaughlin under pressure. He's good enough to pick the ball up, swing around on the right foot, looking at the strong lead come out of Lee, but goes over the back, and Mowat takes the relieving mark. He goes in short to Plant. Plant had options running past, he ignores those, now swings on the left foot looking for something a bit longer. And that's Darcy Troop, who's made plenty of space. Troop takes the ball, runs inside 50, goes long towards goal. And, Sobey running like Farlap there is taking the relieving mark right in the goal square.
Scores level at Belmont.
Yes, chips the ball over. Troop cleans up here, swings around onto the right foot, have another shot at goal. He might go straight to Sobey again. No, it doesn't quite get that far. Brought to ground, very well done there.
Jozopovic.
Hey?
Jozopovic.
Yeah, Jozopovic. So wins the ball out. East Geelong running with the ball now. Oh, that's a good tackle. But Bartel good enough to stand on his feet, get the ball out. Look at Monaghan running through. They didn't use him up. McIntyre now, Bartel, again goes long. Into the forward line, picked up there by Saligin, who goes back to Maguire. Maguire now for Thomson going out wide and has put it into Godfrey Street. So East Geelong come back the other way now. Another poor kick. Poor kick. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Zimmer picks the ball up, goes forward. That's a better kick, unless you hit a target. So East Geelong, probably 55 from home now. Bartel runs around the left foot. That's a great long kick at the back here. What a great mark that is by Hoff. So all the hard work, mate, is coming off. So Hoff, let's see if he can break the duck here, Dale. He has 1-5, has none 0-5, so this should be his first for the afternoon.
He's played too well to have kicked no goals till now, this kid. He's had a few shots for goal. He's been in everything and really thoroughly deserves one to his name, I reckon.
All right, so Hoff coming in now. Walks in, chips it over the man on the mark, straight over the goal umpire's head, has the 10th goal for him. He's first for the afternoon, has 1 goal, 5. 10-14 now to East Geelong, leading Thomson, who are 4-9. We have gone 19 minutes, connect our final quarter. Scoreboard.
Well, they most definitely won't be coming back from here. She's curtains from here. There's absolutely no doubt about it. I left them in it for a long time, but you've got to take them out now. And I tell you what, you were right before, those two blokes. They were running like Farlap, considering Farlap's been dead nearly 100 years. Yeah. That's about how quick they were going.
No, that's where I was coming from, mate.
Two big blokes. But it's great to see.
At this stage of the game, yeah, this stage. So back in the middle, Troop back in the middle now. Troop wins that one quite convincingly, but it's only as far as McLaughlin, who is wrapped up in a tackle straight away. Umpire says we'll have it back here again. So just between the centre and centre forward here, Thompson's fence. Sobey wins that one down. Ball hits the deck. Players dive on. I think we'll have another go at it here. Might be a bit of this in the last 10 minutes, Dale. So
yes, no urgency now required from East Geelong at all.
No, so the ball in the air. Troop holds Sobey out. No one wins it. Fresh air there, trying to kick the ball out. That didn't happen. So umpire, I thought we were going to pay something then.
Well, with great big Troopy looking down at you and you're only about 4'7", there was a chance to go, yeah, all right, big fella, bay.
No.
But the kid held his ground and said, no, I'm not paying that.
No, so Troop in front. Ball hits the deck again. Troop good enough to knock off the ground. Picked up there. Handball across, goes towards that Stevens, goes long down looking for Boyd. Boyd goes up, ball hits the deck. Quick little hands there, missed the target. Relieving out now was Dixon, who goes to McLaughlin. Comes out to Beardsall. Beardsall handballs out again, finds Loaf. Then over to McIntyre. McIntyre a bit of time now to measure a kick. Lee can't quite take the mark. Good spoil there by Saligin. Plant picks the ball up, goes Stevens again. Over to Maguire, overruns it. Monaghan puts a bit of body on there. Maguire fighting hard for it, mate. One in the back, I think. Just a bit careless there, Grubb.
Yeah.
So chip the ball out wide here. We've got Sheedy with the ball now, looking long down the line. Puts the ball up. The big hands there, but Jozovic done a great job again. Dixon there to help out. Umpire says that I'll have the ball. So the East Geelong defence holding steady. I mean, Boyd's a big target, isn't he?
He is.
But when you're looking at your better players, Jozopovic have to be close to it too. But anyway, Boyd wins that one out. goes to kick it out of mid-air, fails to do so, feeds the ball back out. Donohue's there, not going anywhere. The umpire will come in, and here's Pate dropping the ball.
No, he paid dropping the ball. Who dropped it? All three of them had hands on it.
Okay, I'll watch the replay on this one right now and see what happens there. No one has the ball, and no one is in a tackle. And suddenly Donohue's got the free kick. Anyway, Charlie Donohue from 20 metres out directly in front comes in and has snuck it through for the fifth for Thomson. They move to 5-9. Trailing East Geelong, who are 10-14. We have gone nearly 22 minutes on the Connectel final quarter scoreboard here at Thomson Rec Reserve.
Well, I tell you what, we've just said before that the players are tired, they're running out of steam and that. Mate, these three blokes in the green shirts, they've been running around themselves all day. They might get a little bit tired too in the finish because he probably, as you saw on the replay, probably wasn't quite there. But I reckon they've done a pretty good job today. I know I sort of carried on a bit last week, but I thought today they've been pretty good. I think one of them might be the same bloke as last week, and I just think they've done a pretty good job, and good luck to them.
So back in the middle, pickle juice going well out there for the Thomson side at the moment. Ball comes out of the contest through the middle of the ground. Picked up there by Major. He is tackled and he's not going to come out the other side, so umpire will come in and take possession of the ball. Thrown up again by the umpire. Troops there. Tapped out by Sobey. Good work out there. Picked up and cleaned away by Simons. He goes into their half-forward line. Favours Hoff. Attacked the ball. Didn't pick it up cleanly. Now has to work hard at ground level. Ball goes back. I think that's young Wilson, is it? But maybe on the...
I think so, yeah.
Back there, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, the ball is back with the umpire, right on the forward 50. Troop goes down there, ball hits the ground. He tries to work his way out of the contest. Not too sure it was a clean handball. Goes across the ground, mow it, right boot, goes back towards centre wing. Coming down the ground, picked up there by McLaughlin, kicked back to low, into the forward line, but reading the ball nicely is Salajan. So Salajan from the centre half back position plays on, goes straight up the ground. Cam presents, takes the mark, swings and goes out wide. Donohue's been set a task here. Good spoil from behind out there by Dixon. Goes back and flex it now. Handball's back inside. They have some runners through the middle of the ground, picked up by Payne. Payne's kick's also good. Mark has been taken there by Osselbrook. He goes sideways, Mark, and they continue to run from the side of the ground. Simons goes out wide to McIntyre, wants to come back on his left and does so. That kick wasn't great into the forward line, gets into the forward pocket. Hoff did that nicely, kicks the ground, turns for goal and has number 2 for the afternoon. And number 11 now for the East Geelong side. 11-14. They lead Thomson 5-9, 24 gone. Connectel final quarter scoreboard.
He's been pretty good. I said it before when he had no goals. He's now got 2-5. If he kicks a bit straighter, you know, he's getting closer to the money. He's not a big bloke, but he's provided a target for them. And I really like that because he can move well. He's not going to take too many...
he looks a bit like McDonald, doesn't he, from
Werribee. He's not going to take too many Routley mark of the days, but he's a good target and he moves very, very well. And he's going to take a bit of stopping, especially when Zach Smith and Watson Searle come back into this side.
Corio 5 points in front of Belmont. So, ball in the air, Troop and Sobey. Troop wins up down to Plant. Plant gets a quick handball out. Troop does well, comes out, kicks the ball on, but only as far as Beardsall, who takes a relieving mark on the defensive 50 for East Geelong. Looking down the ground there for targets, decides to switch play, goes out to Lowe. It's a great kick out in front of you, isn't it? Sammy Lowe can run onto this one, picks it up beautifully. Short kick in, there's another one to Hoff again, mate. And he spilt the mark. The umpire didn't pay that, so probably a bit stiff.
No, it wasn't punched out or anything, I don't reckon. I just reckon it came out, and if it comes out, fair enough. He didn't quite hold it long enough.
All squared up at North Geelong Anarchy, 60 apiece.
Wow.
8-12 to 9-6. So ball goes up in the air, comes down. McIntyre couldn't take it with him, so streaming out of defence, that Mowat again, who's been very, very good. Goes long for Cam. Ball goes over the back, picks up by Payne. Payne handball across to Mars. Mars feeds it out further to McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes down the line. Nice kick to Sobey. So Sobey has a bit of time now to just take some time off the clock and catch his breath. Thomson have pushed numbers back now, so Sobey goes long into attack. Mowat in front.
Oh! There's the one I've been waiting for. The big men fly for the Rupley's pie. That's the one I've been waiting for.
You finally got one,
I
mate.
got one at the 26th minute of the last quarter, you beauty.
Lowndes, isn't it?
It's Lowndes, yeah.
Oh, who cares who it is? I've got to say that.
Craig Lowndes. Lowndes goes back after such a great mark. Has pushed it across.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Gone through for a minor score. So 11:15 now, the East Geelong side, 5-9 Thomson. And we have travelled 26 and a half minutes. Connect-Tel final quarter scoreboard.
Wow.
Lowndes has 1-2 for the day.
Yes, he does. Ball quickly in from the full-back position, straight up the ground. Cam takes a mark. No, actually, he left it behind as well. Ball goes into the hands there of Zimmer. He goes towards goal, and he has finished nicely, I should say. Nightly. That's pretty close to my bedtime.
Nightly.
12:15 now. West Geelong 5-9 to the Thomson side. 27 minutes gone. Connect-Tel final quarter scoreboard.
I think, I hate to say this because Johnny Mitchell might be listening, but I think they've been very poor. I think East Geelong have been reasonable, and I think Thomson is hopefully. Look, every side will put in an ordinary performance. Inverleigh last week, East last week, and I think it's Thompson's turn this week.
That had to take, though, with their 3 players off before or just after half time.
East Geelong have got a couple missing too, and
Yeah,
they're
I know
already
that,
getting beaten easy by then too.
Yeah, but when you're getting beaten, it's even harder to get yourself up.
It is.
So the ball from the contest goes to Maguire, got the handball away, had to go back and get his own ball, kicked it off the ground, picked up out there, trying to work his way through the contest. I'm not too sure that was Flintoff or not. May have been. So the ball now back with the umpire. So it's thrown up once again. Ruckman go at it. Ball comes out, and again, it's that player in Flintoff. It was right. Ball goes over the back, and they work the ball from outside from Sam Lowe, and then Beardsall coming from behind the contest. He's taken the mark. So Beardsall now, he decides to play on, goes into the centre half forward position, going across. It's either Mark, was he taken high? I think he was.
Taken
go
high.
back, the big fella, and he'll have a shot for goal. And again, I don't know his kicking prowess, but we'll soon find out. But Ruckman don't kick that well.
Now listen, boys, I was listening at home, right, and the call was terrible, so I had to come down and watch it, you know.
What, because Mitch isn't here, we got Andy Richards instead, eh? Didn't we draw the
The
short
siren has
fire?
sounded, so we're just going to see Sobey.
Wait, that's the end of him coming in for hashtag then.
Sobey is just going to go back and finish the game off here for East Geelong. And from directly in front, 50 metres out, he lines up. Can he kick the distance? I'll tell you what, it's not a bad little roost, but he hasn't got the accuracy or the distance, and he's going to not score. So we're going to finish the game at East Geelong at 12:15. They defeat Thomson on 5-9.
What's going wrong for Thomson today?
Goal kickers for the home side today. We have 2 each to Charlie Donahue and Lucas Boyd, 1 to Jed Hennessy. And for the East Geelong side, 3 to Austin Melville, 2 to Lachlan Zimmer and Will Hoff. And McKinnon, McIntyre, Lowndes, Bartel and Lee, all with 1 apiece. We'll take a short break, come back, final scores from around the round 2 this afternoon. Some interesting games at present. We'll hopefully have everything through when we come back. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.
Thomson Recreation Reserve, the final score, East Geelong 12-15, 87, defeating Thomson 5-9-39 now, lads. Wasn't much to really like about the game, was there, Grub?
No, there wasn't. You get those games where it's just hard and grueling, but the pressure was so good from both sides early that they were just kicking it straight to the opposition, and you wondered just what the hell was going to go on next. But as I said, Thomson's kept kicking to the opposition, and East Geelong improved their field kicking was probably the difference. I know Thomson had a couple that went down before half-time. They were probably already losing, so I don't know. But then East Geelong lost a couple as well. It was a war of attrition, but it wasn't great footy. And, you know, like last week we saw two sides that will possibly finish below these two sides that played a whole lot better. But that's just the way it goes. There's always a tough game between these two sides. Gee, it's hard to pick best players. Oh, I'm going to leave my best players for a minute. Because...
All right, before we go to the best players, Grub, we'll go around the ground, shall we? There's about 4 minutes to go at Winter Resort. Belmont Lions 12-11-83, leading Thomson 12-9-81. Corio. What did I say?
Yeah,
Thomson.
Thomson.
Geez, they've beaten them again.
Oh, jeez.
Inverleigh 14-11 have defeated 95. They've defeated Belpo still 9-6-60. North Geelong 10-12-72, leading Anarchy 9-6-60. And Werribee Centrals 9-10-64 have defeated the Giants 8-5-53.
Come on, boys.
We're Red Hot Savaloys, are we?
Yeah.
There's no coverage apparently on K-Rock, mate. So 8 up now the Lions are to kick another goal. Bell Park are 9 points in front of Colac. South Barwon
here we go.
pulverised Grovey.
Here we
Leopold beating West. St Mary's have beaten Newtown easily. North Shore are 18 points in front of Lara. And St Joe's have belted St Albans as expected. The Ballerine, Grub, because I know you're interested in the Ballerine, it's your favourite thing.
Can't wait for them.
Barwon Heads 98, Newcombe 70, Drysdale 115, Anarchy 60.
Anarchy?
Anarchy
When do they move to the...
I'm having a bad time. I'm trying to be votes at the same time.
Hey,
Ammo 117,
BFL,
Port.
ruin it.
Port 43, Torquay 115, Ocean Grove 44, of course, the game tonight. Grubby, seems though you're a big bucket mouth, you can go first.
Righto, I'll go first, and I'll leave myself open because this is just too hard. I was almost going to give it to the crew here today who fought back after we lost power. We've had some unbelievably great advice from Andy Richards, who nearly got the dinner for two, but unfortunately looks like he's already eaten it. So, so in the end, I'm going to go, and I know you're not supposed to do this, but I don't care. In the end, me one vote goes to two players. I couldn't separate it from Thomson. Is Maguire and Mowat back down there, so you can give that to either one of them. I gave 2 to Mulvale, mainly because normally that wouldn't get him a vote that game, because he didn't do a real lot, but what he did was absolute pure class. And because there was no other performers that performed for 4 quarters on the day, I'm going to get him in for 2 votes. And my 3 votes to my favourite player, the great Sammy Lowe, for 3 votes for me.
That's the only reason why, I reckon, too.
Belmont 14 points up now.
I'm going to go next, and I've given 1 vote to Travis Maguire. Oops, better put my headset on. I thought Maguire was good for the Thomson side all day. Agree, Mel, it could have got in there. And I thought Jordan Cam was also one of their better players. I've given 2 votes to Will Hoff. He kicked 2 goals, 5. As I said, that doesn't reflect greatly, but had a lot of opportunities, provided a bit of an option up forward. And 3 votes I'm going to give to a player who had enough of the ball, probably didn't have his best that he's played before, but I'll give 3 votes to Johnny McIntyre.
You are kidding me. You can't give Sam Lowe a vote with 29 touches.
Yeah,
you are unbelievable.
John McIntyre, he had 29 as well. So
no, he did not.
So I've given my 3 votes to him, and I'm stand to be corrected.
Well, give him to you what. I'm giving this to Sam Lowe no matter what happens.
Right, I also gave 1 to Travis Maguire, and that's more for his boots than anything else. I like the outlandish boot, but he was very, very good. I mean, not as clean as normal, but him and Mowat and even Saligin at times, the ball was down there a lot. And obviously some bad kicking by East. Could have been a lot different result, but they did repel a fair bit, so I gave him 1. I also gave young Hoff 2, I think 2 goals, 5. I mean, kick accurately, you win. He suddenly gets 3, but had plenty of the ball, plenty of opportunities. Couldn't squeeze Mulville in, but Grubby, unlike your good self, not no different to your good self, I thought Sam Lowe was probably, for me, the best player on the ground.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose, Smithy. Don't worry about that.
So, Sammy Lowe, you can take Grubby to the to the Hotham Hotel as our player of the round this time up. So, next week, lads, we have. I'll get the draw up for next week. The 20th of April, we have Anarchy versus Werribee Centrals at Aroo Reserve. We have Corio Belpost Hill at Devil's Playground. Bannockburn versus Thomson at Bannockburn. Just a reminder, we're at Inverleigh the week after. Inverleigh East Geelong at Inverleigh, unfurling of the flag. Geelong West Giants versus the Belmont Lions. And then probably not going to Winch versus North Geelong the night game.
Yeah, well, the other one, that Giants versus Belmont's a twilight game as well, so I don't think we'll go there either.
3:45 it is.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Okay.
Twilight. Well, it is these days. So Inverleigh East Geelong, Bannockburn, Thomson, Corio Belpost Hill, Anarchy Werribee.
Wow, that's really tough.
It looks like 4 good games, doesn't it?
I don't think Anarchy's got that trust yet. Did they win today?
No.
Well, 2 goals down.
2 losses to Werribee, 2 wins. I think we won't go there, but I tell you what, it could be on down there.
Belmont 14 points up.
Corio and Belpost, that could be a really good game as well. Bannockburn, Thomson. Gee, Thomson really let themselves down a little bit today to put claims in for them. That's tough for me. Inverleigh and East would be good, but what date is it?
It's the 20th, mate.
Yeah, so I think we're going back out there 4 days later, 5 days
5
later.
days later, yeah, that's what I said. You got Inverleigh and Banno Anzac Day, so. But that doesn't matter. I mean, we've basically got 4 games to choose from.
It does if it goes to next week and we go Inverleigh again. I don't know. I knew they've played some really good sides in the first 6 rounds. You know what? Look, you all have a pick, but I might pick Corio Belpost Hill.
Devil's Playground?
I'm not fussed where we go, to be honest. Doesn't worry me at all.
Well, I'm happy with Corio Belpost Hill myself again because both sides are close to home, and I am happy.
Oh,
with that.
I know that's just 3:45 game.
Yeah, the West Belmont game. That'd have been.
I probably would have liked that.
Yeah,
but
being the twilight game, I think that sort of takes it out. I mean, it's hard enough to get our crew to stay here for 4 hours. Imagine making them stay for an extra 45 minutes or an extra hour after the game finished.
And then you go to the 5:30 game. Winch and North could be an absolute cracker once again as well.
Could be, but it could
that's-
also snow.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We won't be there.
Well, you look at the following week, Grub, and we'll just obviously Inverleigh, Bannockburn were there on Anzac Day.
Yep.
Then you got Belpost Hill, Werribee,
Yep.
Western Anarchy, Belmont Thomson, Corio Winch, East Geelong, North Geelong.
Who? Oh yeah. That's
the following week.
But who play? That's the same round though as the Anzac round.
Yeah.
Who plays the following week?
Oh God, mate, don't get me too far ahead.
Well, it's only one button.
East Geelong, Corio, Belpost Hill, West, Belmont, Anarchy, North Geelong, Bannockburn, Werribee, Winch, Inverleigh, Thomson.
So there might even be a chance. Look, I don't mind seeing Corio and Belpost Hill.
Okay. That's where we're going next week.
You know, look, what I say is some of these sides that we haven't seen for years and years because they haven't won many games, when they do improve and start playing some pretty good footy, I like to go and see them and pay them back a little bit. They might not make the 5, they might, but they're playing a lot better footy. The footy we saw Corio play last week was pretty good. They've obviously had a pretty good game again today against the side that beat the reigning premiers last week at Belmont. I think they've earned it. I honestly do.
Well, 14 points is the final margin there, apparently. So I'd say North Geelong have won by 12 points over Anarchy. So there we have it. All right, we'll go to Belpost Hill and Corio and Belpost Hill at the Devil's Playground, or all in one oval, Dale. Morris Finance will be the first quarter sponsor.
Beautiful. Good to jump on.
Thank you to the Thomson Footy Club, Netball Club. Rachel's Capo, who kept us fed and watered. Or you two ate the donut, so that was ridiculous.
Yeah, no jam.
No jam. Doesn't matter. That's life, mate. So,
Plenty of sugar.
all right. Well, we're done and dusted.
Almost, we are.
We are. We've got to go through all your sponsors.
We'll just have a quick one. The Routleys, we saw the mark of the day. The Corio Bay Health, Kempy Engineering, Comnafine, Yards, Raiders Bingo, Hotham Hotel, Elders Insurance, Promoted Trophies and Apparel, and stick with us, boys, for Grant Banch and the King, Elvis.
Well, okay. Stick with us for Elvis. Well, we'll get Steelo play a bit of music for 20 minutes for the Elvis.
Don't worry about Steelo's rubbish. Get the King on with Grant Banch.
Steelo, thank you very much, Steelo. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you to the crew.
Not even in the studio.
Thanks, buddy.
The Blues are on now. Go the Blues.
Oh, ta-da, ta-da.